So I'm here in Sagamiono. This is a Monday. What is the date? Let's see. Friday was Valentine's Day, so 15th, 16th, 17th. This will be Monday, February 17th. And I had a reason to come to Sagamiono. So I figured since I'm coming here, I may as well make a little nostalgic video since I lived here way back in the day for more than 3 years, like 1991 till maybe early 1995-ish. So 3.5 years about. So anyway, the first thing I can see that's different is there used to be a Daiichi Kangyo bank here, which was Heart Bank. There was a heart mark as their logo, but now that's a Mizuho because it merged with something and changed the name to Mizuho. And the station is over here. This is all new, this big shopping center that's set up here. There's nothing like that when I lived here. So shopping was a little bit sparse. There was one supermarket I would sometimes go to in Okudaya Moors over there. But it wasn't that great of a place to live. It's not really a place where people live. It's more like a shopping town, at least around the station. And this was my street, the first leg of my trip home. But this is all new. It's all remade. One thing of note I spotted when I was taking a quick look around. Sorry if the wind is playing with my microphone. But there's a hub here, which is a chain of British pubs. They got fish and chips. That wasn't here before. I would have definitely come here to get my fish and chips fix back in the day. But one place, there was a McDonald's back there too. But one place I did frequent a fair amount of time was a Moss Burger, which should be up in this kind of a strip mall, unless that's gone. Like a lot of this. Totally different. There was a video game arcade up here that I sometimes went to after work, but I think that's gone too. Nothing at all. Unless that's on that street over there. There was a video arcade over there. But this is my main street I walked on. Now there is, normally I would take a left right here at this corner. But if I cross the street, I can see if that Moss Burger's there. There's a bit of wind I'll try to mitigate if I can. Now there's this kind of a strip mall, and you see that little green pointy cone kind of roof there. So that is still there. I always called it a castle. And there was a restaurant there as well. So I'll try to cross the street here. Now the turnoff for my apartment is on the left side of the street. I'm going to cross further down, but I just want to see if that Moss Burger is still here, because it was a good sized place. It's one of the first places I went to eat after work when I was new in Japan. And I do not see a Moss Burger. It says something else now, but there was a big Moss Burger in here that's gone. Yeah, that would have been a Moss Burger there. Or is it? What is it? Totally different kind of shop. So, like I said, it was like 1995 when I moved out, so that is literally a quarter of a century ago. So I'm assuming way more has changed than has stayed the same. further ahead on the right, there was an Italian restaurant up on an upper floor that I went to. And I remember one time in maybe my first New Year's holiday in Japan, that Italian place was literally a lifesaver. Now further down the street is Sagamiono Women's University campus, which I think might even have a high school or a junior high school. But they should be closed for the spring holiday already. Now I don't think that was my turnoff, but I did have a turnoff on the left that went at an angle, but I think it is further down. Yeah. There's a sheltered walkway up ahead that I recognize. So this building is still here. Looks like it's basically unchanged. Even the colors are the same, the green roof. And there was a convenience store on the corner, which was my landmark to turn left to find my apartment. So I believe the Italian place was on the second floor up here, but it might have been back there. But in any case, I haven't seen anything like it, so I guess that's gone now. And here's the women's campus. Yeah, I think it would have been up there, but it seems to be a jazz, tap, ballet, modern dance studio now. Now I will cross over here. And that is the university campus there. That sign says Sagami Women's University. So I remember walking past that on the way home. So I should have to go further down. But I did. Maybe the last time I came to Sagamiono was probably 10 years ago. But I didn't take a walk down the street. But I have checked on Google Map. And I'm pretty sure the apartment building I used to live in has been torn down. That whole area has become houses now. So that little kind of castle thing on the side there, that was where the Italian restaurant was. But that whole green roofed place is all as I remember structurally, but not in terms of the shops inside. So there's this Sagami Women's University campus. I think my first or second night going home after work, I didn't have any of my landmarks because I walked the route during the daytime. And I went past my little turnoff and wound up way farther down than I wanted to be and had to go back. And I was getting a bit panicked about finding my apartment. Well, there is a phone booth there. Now I remember that phone booth for sure, because that's what I had to use to call Canada late at night, like after 12 o'clock, which would be 9 a.m. in Saskatchewan. So, Mom, if you remember a Christmas phone call sometime, it was probably from that phone booth. Right there. At night. So the walk was a fair bit of a walk, actually, from my apartment to the station. So there was a time when I broke my foot, and I was in a cast for more than 3 months. That was essentially the end of April, all of May, all of June, and a big chunk of July before I got the cast off. And hiking home after work or to the station in the morning with a cast on, with crutches, this long route was quite taxing. Especially on a rainy day when you're trying to get an umbrella up. So I did cab it quite often. You know, if that convenience store is no longer here, it's quite easy for me to overshoot where I've got to turn left, because I literally don't have any reference point to use. Just another video of Jason walking down the street, recording nothing. I think this was my turn. Now you can see there's a house at the end. If this is the right turn, that would have been my apartment building. And it extended across the street a little bit because there was a separate building with washer and dryer and stuff. But if this has all been redone as houses, I might very well be on the wrong street. So here we go, backtracking again. Oh no, wait, there's a convenience store right there. I just turned slightly early. This should be the convenience store I often frequented. And the first direct left goes to my apartment. That left should lead to a post office and another convenience store and hook up with another street. This looks more like it. And I think this little thing here was a place where someone sold their handmade stained glass things. And I bought things like mirrors or decorative stained glass items as gifts. So I wonder if Liana or Mom or anyone in Canada still has those, because that used to be a stained glass shop. Now this looks more promising. Yeah, so right along here would have been where my apartment was located, and then across there would have been the smaller building with the little laundromat area. It all seems to be houses now. And this is where that other left further down hooks up with this. Let's see. Yeah, this is all different. Yeah, things change, and things don't. That's life. Now, if that little post office is gone, I don't seem to see it anywhere, but that would make sense, since a lot of smaller post offices have closed. This is quiet. This is a nice place to live. Here. Well, there's a mailbox. Maybe there's a convenience store on the right as I move down this street. Let's see what we have further down. Wait a minute. Oh my God, I had turned on the wrong road on Google Map. This is my old apartment building. It was not converted into houses. Wow. All this time, not having walked this road on Google Map, I thought my apartment building no longer existed, but it's still there. There's the post office I always used. I would literally come out of my apartment, walk like 15 feet, and mail things to Canada. And further down here, there was a convenience store, but that whole convenience store company no longer exists. Interesting. And green, that's different. And that is the name of the building right there. Huh. That is the coin laundry room that I used to use. Wow. Doing laundry in there. The dryers didn't work very well, and I didn't want to put my clothes out. I think my apartment was one of these two here. Wow, amazing. Or was it over here? I can't remember my apartment number. Was it 105 or 106 or 104? But this is where I used to live when I first came to Japan. Huh. What do you know? Well, now I've learned something. My old home still exists. It wasn't actually torn down. It just changed color and looks like a villain from a comic book, purple and green. It's Dr. Doom. It's the Joker. It's even the Hulk, I guess. Purple pants, green body. Huh. Yeah, and then I would come out and I would go to that convenience store. I guess I would walk down here and turn left at the end, and then there was a convenience store. Now, one time I came out in the summer and I just had my bare feet, but I wound up blistering the soles of my feet on the really hot pavement. I was trying to just be relaxed and casual, and it was a big mistake because it hurt. It took a few days to recover from. Should have slipped on some sandals. So this video is almost 20 minutes long. I will end it soon. Wow. So that was where I used to live way back, more than 25 years ago. So, like I was saying, some things change, some things don't. So I guess that didn't. I think that brown thing there might have been a really small video rental shop that wouldn't rent to me because I was a foreigner. Well, I think I'll end this video for now and then make another one right away.